Would you get off? What are you doing, Eric?
What?
Quit touching my...
I touched your ass.
Go in the bathroom, take off their pants, and just walk around with their bare asses hanging out the back of the gown.
Going to bed.
He has no feeling sensors in his butt, apparently.
Eric wants to get spanked. I say let's spank him.
Everyone knows Texas is a big state. Which means we got a lot of games here, and it's our job to find them.
Join us on our epic quest to search for retro games.
And give them a proper home in our game rooms.
Are y'all catching each other slipping?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I him slipping at least 5 or 6 times.
So I'm coming up to this one vendor. I really like his booth. He has a lot of really cool stuff that you don't see a lot. And I immediately see a game that I've been on the lookout for. Shadowrun on Super Nintendo. This game has recently just gone up in price because of the announcement of a sequel. It's been a game that I've wanted for a while now. I've never really seen it out and about. $25. I immediately at this point know that I'm going to be purchasing this particular game. So I'm looking through his TurboGrafx games. You see a game called Bloody Wolf. It's got the jewel case, it looks good. I've seen reviews on it. It looks like a really good game, and I want to get it. It's $10, so I'm going to try to bundle this up. I gotta go back there. They're trying to catch me slipping. So many games I'd love to get, but I have to narrow it down to just a few here right now. I'll pull out Thunder Force 2, complete in box. He wants $5. So I got the 3 games here. I'm gonna slam on the brakes right now and try to get these things bundled together. As I'm thinking that to myself, I hear somebody beside me go, "Hey, love the show." And I'm looking at, he's got a stack of games. And he goes, "I'm gonna try to get these bundled up. If you want, throw your games in my stack and we'll both get a better deal."
Your games?
He wants 10, 25 on this. I think I'm gonna try to get him down to 30 on it. I'm sure.
Do this. You just give me 25, I'll take care of the rest.
Okay. At this point, I'm like, all right. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem, man. Your videos help me do what I need to do.
Oh, I doubt that. I think you know what you're doing probably a little better than we do. That was really cool for him to do that. What did you get the Panzer Dragoon Saga for?
200.
That's still a good deal.
Yeah, still a good deal. With another game, Lunacy.
Yeah,
So I
damn.
got Lunacy in that for 200.
Do you have a YouTube channel or any?
Yeah, Air Force Shields.
Air Force Shields. All right, man. Well, dude,
Definitely,
thanks
man.
a lot, man.
I gotta take care of y'all, man. Game changer, y'all spin on your gas.
Want to do the robot with us?
Yeah, let's do it. Ready?
I got one heck of a deal with these games. I appreciate the hookup. That was really awesome. It was really cool and totally unexpected.
But definitely enjoy the games.
Oh man, thanks a lot.
Enjoy the games. I knew we were gonna get a package deal, so I knew we'd get a better deal.
Hell yeah.
So enjoy those games, man.
I will. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye. Take care, man. These guys hooked me up with a package deal with all their stuff. I ended up getting basically Bloody Wolf and Thunder Force 2 on the Sega Genesis and the TurboGrafx 16 for free. So all this for $25 is an insane deal.
I picked me up something in the lost footage that unfortunately you might never ever see me pick up again on this show. I picked me up a couple of King's Quest games on the PC. I don't collect for PC. I do, however, have some childhood memories with those games. Those were computer games. I didn't play many computer games, but that was where a couple that I did play, the King's Quest series. So I picked me up a couple from on the PC. The guy had them at 10 a piece, and he gave them to me both for 15. I just remember King's Quest being just really fun. I didn't do a whole lot of PC gaming, but King's Quest, I had a ton of fun with that one. Madness in the Minotaur, Gold Rush, Oregon Trail.
Great first day on the convention. Got some really good deals on some games. Gonna head out, do the family stuff again. But first we're gonna stop at the Heart Attack Grill.
It's a themed restaurant where you walk in, they put these hospital gowns on you.
8-bit Eric that dared Billy and Jay to go in the bathroom, take off their pants, and just walk around with their bare asses hanging out the back of the gown. And I know they would have done it, but they were there with their wives, and you don't want to do that. That's how married life go.
They got these burgers that have patties up to 4.
I'm gonna take on the quadruple bypass burger like a man. It's a man's game.
If you eat the whole thing, basically you just get bragging rights. If you don't eat the whole thing, then you get spanked by the staff.
I cannot eat it and get my ass spanked by one of the waitresses here, but I'm gonna make sure it's a hot one. But she better not try to punk me out. I've already been punked out enough this trip.
Honestly, I hope he does. I don't think he can though. No, I don't think it's just a man's game. And Eric ain't man enough.
I got it. I got this. You're full of shit. If I ate this, you would not give me Flintstones.
You're damn right I would.
For such a little dude, he can put it away.
Third patty. The last patty. Bun, onions, tomato left. I'm like, what, 75%? Can I have another bottle of water? Yeah. I feel dizzy as f***. It's those onions. Yeah. All right, I tap.
That's it. Game's over.
I tap. I tap. I tried. This is all I really had. I don't think that was that bad of a feat. I tried my hardest. I thought I had it.
It's a quadruple bypass burger. Wasn't gonna go down easy.
It's time for him to take his licks.
That was it? That's a mosquito bite. Come on.
Eric wants to get spanked. I say let's spank him. Now Eric's an independent wrestler, so he's used to taking it in the butt. So my strategy, get him in the small of the back.
He has no feeling sensors in his butt, apparently. Eric wrestles, so in all fairness, he's probably used to the beating. I mean, you know, going up against the ropes, landing on the mat, kicking midgets. He's probably used to it. There was some party, we weren't necessarily invited to said party, but Eric and Retroware and Gamester crashed this party. Apparently everyone's like, where's Billy and Jay? Where's Billy and Jay? Where's Billy and Jay?
Eric is all texting Jay, and it's like 10 o'clock at night on a Saturday, and Jay responds, I'm tired, I'm going to bed.
Billy and Jay were sleeping like a couple little bitches. We were tired.
Okay, who does this? Okay, this is Saturday in Vegas, okay? Plus he had his girl with him, so, you know, both of Eric and I look at each other and we're like,
The whole room was like, what a bitch.
We decided to bring our better halves along on this trip, so that was, we had to find a happy medium.
I did think about going back to the rooms and knocking and saying, dude, everybody and their mother's asking for y'all. But I decided to give the prima donnas their space. Plus, I didn't know if I would be allowed back in the party by myself. I pretty much walked. I pretty much walked behind Gamester and Pat and Rue.
I had a great time hanging out with 8-bit Eric. Eric is one of those guys who's down to earth, he's super funny, he knows his video games, and him and I got along really well. We hung out a lot during the weekend.
Me, gaming historian, and Eric from Let's Get actually were trying to convince Gamester to start his own weather channel on YouTube.
Day 1 of convention's over. Sunday's day 2, last day. Let's get some shut-eye.
So one of my biggest mistakes so far was passing up a box for a Contra 3 Alien Wars on Super Nintendo. It's one of the boxes on Super Nintendo that I've been hunting, one of my favorite games. Somebody had just the box sitting on their booth, and I asked them, you know, what they were wanting to sell it for. Said make an offer. I was like, okay, well they're probably going to be wanting, you know, $30 or in that range for it more than likely. I don't have the money right now. I'll come back to it. Big mistake, because apparently Pat got it. Pat, you don't want that. Look at that.
It's terrible.
I don't want it. What's wrong
Look
with
at
it?
this.
Look at the corner there.
White smudge there.
So that means it's
too much
crack
damage.
right there.
It's not worn. It's well played.
Hey, look.
That's what that means.
Hey,
It's
look.
well played.
You're not supposed to play the box, Pat.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
Look at that
This is
pristine
warped.
manual.
This is
Let me
warped.
see this.
What? Look,
Oh
the
my
crease.
god, look at that crease.
Hold on, let me
Oh,
say
you look at
something.
the edges
You know what?
there.
VGA would grade that like a 70.
Oh, look at these pristine color graphics here. Look at this print. This is quality early 90s printing right here.
All right, give you 50 cents for it.
What absolutely just chaps my hide and burns my balls is the fact that he got it for only $10 freaking. That right there is getting caught slipping.
I'm like, whoa, hey, Contra 3, you got a Contra 3 box. How much would you like for that? And then Billy comes along, he's like, oh, I would like that box too. Because that's Billy's voice. I'm sorry, no, Billy's voice is, hey, I would like that box too. Because Billy was drinking his peach tea and eating a garden salad at the time as well.
Was looking at that Contra 3 box and I was like, man, I gotta come back and get that. I go, what are you asking for? He goes, I don't know, but I'm not giving it away. And I was like, okay, this guy's gonna want like $25, $30 for it. So I walked off and I was gonna still go back and see what he wanted for it, but I never did.
I doubt there's one on eBay right now with just the box and manual. I doubt there is.
Wait, there's no game
Okay.
there? You just picked the box?
Yeah,
Let me tell you something though.
it is a box.
That was one of my very first Super Nintendo games. I've been looking for the box for this game for
So do
about
you have
10
the game?
years. But nobody,
Do you have the
always
game?
charges for it.
Do you
Yeah, I
have
got the game.
Oh, so we just need the box. Okay.
Whoa,
25 bucks? That's about what I said.
Pat, if I gave you 20 bucks, would you give me the box?
Billy's wife comes in like, oh, how about 20? And it's like, what? Where are you coming from with the more in the bidding?
10? I'll do 10. I'll give you 10.
I already offered 12.
Joey offered 12.
Oh, you already.
Joey offered me 12. Gina says, I'll give you 12. Rue's gonna give you 12. She's emailing outside the system. That's what she's doing. That's illegal practice. You can't do that.
Is it really?
Illegal practice. She just said illegal email practice. She said, I'll pay 12 if Rue's gonna pay 12. Wow, I'm gonna have to report it to eBay.
I know.
Have you learned nothing? Do you not watch the show?
Watch what show? I thought he was gonna.
And I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. I got this. Hey, Billy, good putty pal. We're going up to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo in like a month. They paved the streets with Contra 3 boxes there in Portland. Let's just wait and we'll get a better deal there than we'll get here from old Pat.
I'll get one in Portland for the Retro Gaming Expo.
What I'm upset with is they bid and bid and bid and left you hanging. That's just wrong.
Chase original cartridges.
I can wait. I can wait. I got the power.
We also have 2
Watch
for
it
$25
go by.
t-shirts.
The strategy for me in this convention has been to focus on games that we don't come across a lot in the wild back in Texas. Like your TurboGrafx 16 stuff, your Master System stuff, and your Vectrix stuff. Hey Chuck, okay, so I got a Vectrix, but I don't got any big games for it. Which on these tables do you recommend?
Spike is probably one of my favorites because it talks.
I have a Vectrix. I don't have any games for it because we don't run into them at all, ever in the wild.
Armor Attack is cool because it's one of the 2-player games. So, you remember Combat from Atari 2600?
Yes.
It's a lot like that, but there's also helicopters that attack you.
Chuck, who runs the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, has a few Vectrix games here that I think have my name on them.
Is there Battletoads on the Vectrix?
I wish, dude. I should make that as a homebrew. Pretty cool. Yeah, just so I can say yes.
Is this one any good?
You know what? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on Cosmic Chasm right now. We can go pop it in.
Plug it in?
Yeah, absolutely. But one other is Scramble is, I'm trying to think of what it compares to. It's a side shoot 'em up, so your ship is flying like in Defender, like horizontally across a landscape, and there are missiles shooting up at you, so you're either dropping bombs or shooting the missiles. Very cool. So you want to check this one out?
I don't know how to play it. It's pretty cool. I don't know how to play it. I love these vector graphics.
You don't talk to them about what they're doing. You talk to them about.
Yeah, I wish I had a fucking Vectrix, okay?
Oh, hey.
Just plug it downstairs.
By the way, they have a punch-out non-Mike Tyson for 5. What about these multi-cards? You don't have any for sale?
No, I just have the 3 that I use for my displays.
Okay.
The guy who makes these, Sean Kelly, is one of the organizers of the show, and he sold them out yesterday really early.
Places like this, if I see a really good deal on a Vectrix game, I need to pull the trigger on it. I like Cosmic Chasm. I think Scramble sounds pretty interesting. What would you do on me?
What do I have on these? I'd go $15 for both of them.
$15? Yo, you got a deal, yo.
All right, man.
So I ended up getting Scrabble and Cosmic Chasm on the Vectrix. My gaming library on the Vectrix has been increased by 300%. Wait, no, 1 game plus 2. I don't know.
Does your Vectrix have the overlay for Mindstorm?
No.
All right, my gift to you.
Oh man, that's sweet, dude. Thanks
You're
a lot.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for coming up to our show.
Man, thank you.
I think there's maybe an hour or so left in the dealer room. We make one last sweep, make sure there's no hidden gems or anything that we missed.
You got cash on you?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that punch out.
Where is it?
Can I check that punch out? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get it.
I don't want it. I got
a Cubert
one.
lunchbox.
So don't even think you're catching me slipping.
You guys
No, but
firm
I
on
know
the
you
8 on
mentioned
that?
it. Yeah.
You are firm on that?
I did get Punch Out, not the Mike Tyson version, for $5, which I thought was a decent deal because I never see it for less than $20, no matter where I go.
I don't want it.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I know. Dude, I wouldn't get it though, because I mean, look at it.
You know something? You're right. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about
Did you say you wouldn't get it because look at it?
No, it's because look at it, you know.
That's good logic right there. Would you get off? What are you doing, Eric? What? Quit touching my.
I touched your ass.
Oh, okay. Not any better.
When they say,
This is Vegas.
that's totally fine.
He said this is Vegas.
Oh, it's Classic Game Expo.
Oh, I thought it was Classic Gay Expo.
Yeah. Sorry.
Then what are we doing here?
I don't know. Put the game down. Let's go.
You can always find great deals at the last day of a convention because people don't want to carry the stuff back to the car. They'd rather carry money in their pocket.
Yeah, but
Gotta love convention, last day, last minute. We're packing everything, and I don't want to pack it all. Deals.
yeah, basically it's you paying me, and then you carry all my stuff away, and I don't have to load it in my car.
That's kind of cool. Missile command.
Yeah,
I'll
I've got
do that.
some. Sometimes if I've carried games to a lot of shows, I'm just ready to get rid of them. So
I completely
any of the 7800 and 2600 and 5200s that are in the stock, I'd give you $1 a piece on them. Do you have any of those consoles?
I do.
Are you spending my dinner?
That's a
money?
buck a
He's spending
piece.
$4 and he's getting all of these.
Oh, that is very good deal.
He's working the deals.
All right.
So it's time to leave the convention. We got a heck of a long drive ahead of us. I'm not looking forward to the drive back. It always sucks.
I didn't buy a lot, actually. 2 PC games and an Atari 2600 game is all that I made out with.
This year, I picked up this limited edition D2K Arcade. This is a game that's available for the Intellivision. This is a port to the new D2K Arcade. This is limited to 50 prints, I believe, and this is unopened, so I'm not sure if I'm going to open it or not.
Legend of Zelda for the Famicom Disk System. I have not yet collected Famicom Disk games, but this seemed like a pretty good one to start on. I mean, plus it looks really cool.
These are 2 games that I picked up at Classic Gaming Expo. I was super excited to get them. Mega Man Soccer being one of them. I believe I got this for $20, which is a really good deal, actually.
Oh, I also picked up Tecmo Secret of the Stars. Not complete, still missing the instruction booklet, but for $20, not bad. And I had Bob Mackey of Retronauts make fun of me for the purchase. So, hey, added bonus.
And Dragon Warrior 7, which was $30, I believe. It has the manual and everything. It's in pretty much mint condition, so really excited to get those two.
Known for their sports games, but my goodness, were they also able to conceive some really creepy cover art. Oh yeah.
The first game I picked up was Bust-A-Move Pocket for Neo Geo Pocket. It was only $7, or $12.50 retail, if you're counting. And the next day, the first thing I see was a Bust-A-Move Marquee. It was only $20, and I think that's a good price, but I didn't even care. I just wanted it. It's awesome.
And of course, one of my highlights I picked up was this complete in-box Jag CD system. This is from the vendor that had a whole bunch of old new stock of old Atari products, which is really, really cool.
We are about to make our depart from the wonderful city, Sin City. We're gonna make a couple detours on the way home. Are they ready back there?
Yeah, thank you.
It was fun meeting up with all our friends again from RetroWare TV and Gamester 81 and all these different people that we've become friends with.
Seeing our friends again is, you know, probably the best thing about these conventions. It's becoming the best thing about these conventions. I got to meet Norm for the first time, gaming historian on RetroWare TV.
I can finally say that they are exactly like they are in the show. They make fart jokes, they burp. It's the Game Chasers. Although I was a little insulted, the first time they saw me, they thought I would be a lot shorter.
You know, there was some personal stuff that happened on this trip on the way there in Las Vegas that made the trip not as enjoyable as it should have been. I will say that Las Vegas as a city, you know, the lights, the sights, the hotels, the casinos, all that stuff was great. It didn't disappoint. It was everything that you see in the movies, everything you might think it is, and more.
The drive back is really long. However, there's only like about an hour detour to get to the Grand Canyon, so we can't really be that close to it and not go.
Is it because why?
What?
What did we say they needed? A plan.
schedule
we said
and
they
a
needed
plan.
a plan and a schedule, and then maybe things would run a lot more smooth.
You plan on playing your
Thank you,
3DS
Eric.
at the Grand Canyon?
Camera.
Oh. I'm not impressed. I thought it'd be a lot bigger than this, actually.
It's a pretty big ass hole. That's what I think about it.
I could throw a football over the canyon. That's how ungrand this canyon is. Or how strong my arm is, take your pick.
We've not had luck in the past on long road trips like this, but this time around things seem to work out. We found a really amazing store in Roswell. There was some really good deals at the Classic Gaming Expo. Saw some good sights, hung out with some old friends, made some new friends. You know, the most important thing we're taking away from this is good memories.
All right.
The end.
At 10 o'clock, Jay's like, we're going to bed. I tried my hardest. I thought I had it, but then the guys were just in my face, tasted like balls. It wasn't pleasant. At first it was fun, but it was awesome. I can understand why people feel like they need to go to the hospital afterwards, because I swear I had the runs and the vomiting for like a week after I was not feeling good. I like the Gamester 81 rub.